The early years of pixel art and video games ignited the imaginations of children, including these boys, now men.
Video games were becoming more prolific in the home, so it was transitioning from the arcade into the home through systems like Atari and Nintendo. And in addition to playing these games, we started to get the idea of wanting to make those games.
They are co-founders of Pixel Press, a St. Louis company that created an all-new video game experience for children. Rob Bennett is another co-founder and CEO.
We created the arcade in order for kids and people of all ages to be able to build video games and share them.
It's all done with their video game creation platform, Bloxels Builder, that takes game creation to a new level. It allows children to build their own characters, game features, and gaming experience.
It takes colored blocks, 8 different colors, and each of those blocks has a meaning. Once they've assembled them on the game board, they're actually using the camera on their tablet or their phone to take a picture of what they've built. And our technology recognizes the colors using optical character recognition to recognize what those shapes and colors are, and ultimately turns that into data that's imported into our video game creation engine.
I just want to show you guys the packaging and do a quick demo for you. So Josh,
Toy Fair New York 2015 was a huge success for the Pixel Press team. They made Bloxels known to the world as it ranked among the fair's best. Soon after, Bloxels hit store shelves of major retailers. Then the company launched Bloxels EDU. Bloxels EDU is now used in about 25,000 classrooms in the U.S., approaching 45,000 classrooms globally.
Whatever story you want to tell, you can tell. And when you get in a room full of kids today, a week from now, a month from now, every kid has a different story to tell.
So we wanted to give them a spatial, or sometimes called kinesthetic, way to create this content and ultimately bring it to life.
The ugly sweater puppy came to life. He's blinking his eyes and wagging his tail. My character is going to be a rainbow, and then the enemy is going to be a raindrop.
He's like a little robot dude. You have to go through 5 enemies. You can collect all the coins, and you have to do a tricky jump to get around.
This group made a game about the life cycle of a butterfly.
So the eggs are going to hatch, and then they're going to go through the level, and when they beat the level, they're going to turn out to be a butterfly.
Bloxels EDU is actually all-encompassing of the tools for the students, and then also a component for the teachers, so they could pull down a lesson about ancient Egypt, or maybe about space, or maybe about the journey of the cell.
Also the software platform, so how do they manage student accounts, and also to actually grade the process.
We love the one-to-one relationship that we have with those educators. We can talk to them, we get feedback from them.
With the pandemic, there were problems getting game boards into the hands of students who are not in the classroom for distance learning. This created a company shift. In addition to the physical board and blocks, Bloxels is now digital.
You don't have the board and blocks, or you're not using the board and blocks, say for distance learning reasons, you can actually use the app itself. So if you open the app, go into the game builder or the character builder, there'll be a digital representation of that board, and you can select a color and then draw with that color, select a different color, draw with that color. And that has all of the EDU features as well as all of the personal edition features. It just depends on how you log in.
Another pandemic pivot is focused on engaging all users, individual gamers, and classrooms through their virtual video series.
It's called Featured Friday. So basically, we created the arcade. We started seeing some really, really awesome stuff, and we decided to start a Featured Friday YouTube series. We'll do themed episodes, usually around something that's kind of going on at the moment, whether it's a holiday or it's something that's going on in the world. Sometimes we'll be a little bit more abstract, and we'll talk about great games based around biology and geometry.
You'll see it actually incorporates information about Anne Frank.
That was a super cool game. You should definitely check it out.
It's a great way to show what they've learned through creating a video game and telling the story of the information that they've just taken in.
Oh, this is the start.